On a plane. I'm just joking with you. Yeah. So I took it upon myself to actually go to the NFL Combine this year, and I met tons of people. I went by myself. I got my resume in tons of people's hands. I got to meet people face to face because I've applied for tons of NFL opportunities before. And I think when you just submit a resume, they don't get to see the type of person you are. And when you're hiring a coach, you have to trust them. You have to gain their trust and attention. So when I was there, I made it happen. I worked my magic. And from there, someone from the Seahawks organization gave me a call, gave me an opportunity to just interview. They said, did I apply for the Bill Walsh opportunity? I said I did. So from there, I was brought in and I have this opportunity with you guys today.
Did you meet with the Seahawks specifically in Indianapolis?
Yes, I met with some people, not anyone from the team, not any coaches from the team, but someone that was within the organization.
What compelled you to go to the Combine?
I wanted to meet people in person just because I had applied for lots of NFL stuff before. And being in Canada, sometimes you don't get a lot of opportunities to get in front of NFL personnel or coaches or people. And I worked within the CFL organization this year, which was an amazing opportunity, but I wanted to branch out because this is my dream to be working within the NFL.
What are you hoping to get out of this opportunity?
I want to develop my skills as a football coach. I'm going to be honest, I need more experience, and I want you to judge me based on my ability, not who I am or my gender. So I want to go forward, building those skills, and hopefully get an opportunity to coach within an NFL organization.
What have you taken away from the last few weeks working with these guys?
I love the culture. They let me be myself here. I've gained so much experience just even coaching, computer work, anything that's going to help me be better. They hold me accountable. I'm able to go forward, plan individual sessions for the athletes. I even got to spend some time within the strength and conditioning room. Anything that I had questions about, each coach helped me, both sides of the ball. So I am learning so much, and going forward, I'm going to be the best coach you've ever seen.
I know you played running back, right? How long have you been interested in football? Where did that all sort of begin for you?
When I was young, my family used to take me to CFL games. And when I was there, I asked my dad, can women play football? Because I never saw an opportunity in coaching for women because I never saw any women coaches. So it was interesting. He said, you can do anything the boys can do. And from there, I went out and I said, can I play football? Can I play flag football? And I kept being told, no, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. You can't even volunteer to coach in football. But I made it happen. I even tried out for a football team. They cut me, but I showed up at practice and I made it happen. I wasn't the best football athlete because I came from track and field. I was very fast. I couldn't catch the ball, but I worked really hard. And because I watched extra film, I stayed after practice. I used my studies through university because I'm an exercise physiologist to understand why we're doing everything that we do as a football athlete. And from there, I became this great athlete and coach.
Where was that you got cut from? Is that high school or?
Yeah, from Team Canada originally, actually. Yeah, I originally got cut because they said, I don't think you have what it takes. You're very fast. I ran the 40, and they're like, you're fast, but you don't have hands. You can't be a good running back. So I said, just watch me. So I came out to the practices and earned a spot because everything I've done in my life, I have earned. Me standing up here, I've earned this spot today.
Not wanting to be judged by gender, but how important is the representation side for the girls who, like you, are asking, can I play football? Can I do this?
For me, one of my missions is to help young girls and women feel more comfortable within football. Because when I started, I wasn't comfortable. I didn't understand why I didn't belong. I didn't understand why people kept telling me, no, I can't be in this industry. I said, just watch me. Watch me go forward. Watch me make this something for myself. And I want anyone that starts in football, whether that be media, coaching, personnel, trainers, to feel like they belong here, that they're worthy. They can see an opportunity. I never saw that growing up. So I want to be that driving force for more women to think that I can do this. I can make a career out of this.
Working with the men's teams, what roadblocks are you still coming up? Maybe it's here, maybe it's in Canada, or are those going away?
I like that you asked that question. So some of the roadblocks for me would just be proving myself and getting that trust and attention. A lot of the times opportunities in football is about who you know. So I need to gain more contacts. I need to know more people. It's definitely not based on my gender all the time. because once I give respect to the players, I give respect to the coaches, they give respect back. So it's never been a question for me. So once I put that out there, I can be the best coach I can be.
You had no visceral react. You didn't sense a reaction from the players that they had a woman coach here in Seattle this spring.
Not at all. Every single player and coach and everybody here welcomed me in, and I want to put that out there because a lot of people ask me that question, and I want to answer it. I felt so welcomed and so put into this organization for a reason, to help these guys. A lot of these guys said they're not ready for women to be coming up in this industry, and maybe that's the media, but these men have been learning from women their entire lives, whether that be mothers, teachers, sisters, grandmothers, and I'm just going to be part of that journey for them now.
Does your time with the Seahawks end with this, or will you come back at training camp? Or?
Yes, coming back for training camp, and I'm going to be coaching at some of the preseason games. So I'm so excited to see what a game day experience looks like and get that developmental side for myself as a coach.
What was the CFL team that your dad took you to games for?
Saskatchewan Roughriders, and that's the team I actually got to coach for just before I came to this opportunity. I was the assistant running backs coach there.
Just with Pete Carroll in particular, what's it like learning from a guy who's experienced a lot of football?
Learning from Pete Carroll has been amazing. He's a great mentor for me, and that's exactly what I need to go forward to be the best coach I can be. He made me feel welcome. As soon as I walked in the building, he said, "How can I make you great going forward?" I've never been asked that before. So I think that attention to detail and trust to help me, to help him be a better coach, is something I've never come across, and I thank him so much for doing that.
How have you been able to balance being yourself and proving yourself, kind of staying in that space?
It definitely was a struggle, because sometimes when you start and you're the new person, you want to hold back a little bit. But as soon as I came in here, they said, be yourself. The culture here is just so magical that they let you just be whoever you want to be. And I'm a loud person. I'm always running around out there. I'm strong. I'm a strong athlete. I compete in Olympic lifting. I've competed within football. So I know how to play football. I know how to lift some weights. So I come with a lot of expertise, and they're not afraid for me to put it out there and actually showcase that, which is huge.
Was John Ryan still punting for the Riders when you were on the staff?
No, he wasn't. No, but I did go to school with him at the University of Regina. He was on the football team. I was on the track team, which was awesome.
And what's the weightlifting record that you hold in Canada?
Yeah, so snatch and clean and jerk. So it's for Olympic lifting. Yeah.
And you've done how much?
For snatch, 175, and for clean and jerk, 215. Yeah.
What was it like? We saw you running through scout team, like being scout team safety and corner and stuff, and going through that, being out there running around with these guys.
It was actually cool to play scout team for the Seahawks, because I just dialed it back and I said, oh my goodness, I get to play football against the Seahawks. Not a lot of people can say that, let alone me being out there and actually doing it. So that was kind of like a very memorable moment. I get to do that every day for practice, and I just got to step back and remind myself I get to do this, I get to be here, and I'm going to treasure that forever no matter what happens.
And do you still have your job with the Saskatchewan team too then? Or,
No, I
or
don't. Yeah, I kind of put everything on hold to come be here and do this, because this is such a huge step for me. I had to put everything behind, and this is what I got.
What are the requirements of the program after training camp?
So I'm going to be doing a couple preseason games, and then after that, I'm not sure. So maybe if I make a really good impression, kind of showcase my skills, insert myself where needed, I could make it happen for this team. And if not this team, that's okay, maybe another organization. But I feel like my compete level, everything I've done, whether it be bobsled, skeleton, Team Canada football, I was meant to compete and work at a high performance industry and level. And I feel like this is where I was born to work.
The team obviously is taken off. Oh, go ahead.
Bobsled and skeleton?
Yes, yeah. So, oh my goodness, 2013, competed for the Canadian bobsled team and the Canadian skeleton team. And if you guys don't know what skeleton is, you go head first down an ice track around 90 miles per hour. So your chin to the ice. It actually takes a lot of guts, and that's the type of person who I am, right? I came into this head first, going down this track, and see what I can do and watch me go. When I was part of my university track team, I was very fast. So I set all the records at my university for sprints. And from there, I was actually recruited by the Canadian bobsled team to come down and try out.
Do Do you have a responsibility all summer then during the break? Or I mean, knowing you're coming back, do you have something you're going to be doing football-wise with these guys?
During the summer, during the break, I'm actually coaching a U18 women's tackle tournament. I'm volunteering in Canada, so it's the first time they're ever having U18 tackle football in Canada with the women. I'm coaching for Team Ontario. So I'm breaking ground in that industry too to help women be more comfortable, have fun, and come back to football and just love it in general as much as I do. And hopefully you can feel that in my heart.
Do you know if there are any other female coaches who are doing the Bill Walsh internship right now, other than yourself?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Just because I've been so consumed here, I would love to touch base with anyone that is. I haven't seen anything just yet, but during the break I'll jump on social media and I'll find other women that are coaching within the Bill Walsh program, and I'd love to chat with them, because the more we can get together, the stronger we can grow and we can see more representation of women within the NFL.
The other two people here coaching with you as a part of the program, Akeem's, played in the NFL himself. Jonathan's a defensive coordinator. To be in college, just to be a part of that same kind of trio, guys that you've done this in a slightly different way. What does it mean to work alongside them too?
It means just amazing things, because I was able to pick his brain and just ask, what did you take out of this experience? How can I go forward? You've worked at a higher level than me. What can I do to get there? So for me, it's just developing my skills, talking with these other individuals that have this opportunity, and how can we work together to almost get me better, get them better, and strengthen our skills.
When you got cut from Team Canada and you just came back the next day, what was their reaction to that?
It's weird, right? Because as soon as you cut somebody, you don't expect them to come back. But I got that grit, and whenever I put myself in something, I go all in. So every time somebody told me no, I came back full force. And when I got cut from Team Canada, I just kept showing up. Eventually, they had to put me in, they had to let me practice.